Tonight, we travel back nearly 2,000 years to the heart of ancient Rome, a world of stone roads, crowded streets, busy workshops, and endless labour. People remember emperors, people remember victories, people remember giant monuments, but behind every building, behind every road, and behind every great achievement, there were workers, ordinary people. Their names disappeared, but their work remained. Close your eyes now and quietly enter the hidden world of ancient Roman workers. Before sunrise, Rome already begins to wake. The streets remain dark, but movement slowly appears. Workers rise from small apartments. Thin blankets are folded, simple clothes are worn. Another day begins. Most workers live inside crowded apartment buildings. Stone walls, wooden stairs, small rooms. Families often share limited space. Privacy is rare. Noise is constant. Breakfast is simple. Bread, olives, water, sometimes fruit. Food is quick. There is little time before work. Outside, the streets slowly fill. Footsteps, carts, animals, voices. Ancient Rome never stays quiet for long. Workers travel across the city. Some walk, some carry tools, others push wooden carts. Every road fills with movement. Construction workers begin early. Stone blocks arrive. Ropes tighten. Commands echo. Buildings rise slowly. Everything requires effort. Dust fills the air. Workers lift heavy materials. Sweat appears quickly. Hands become rough, yet nobody stops. Road builders shape the empire. Large stones are placed carefully. Every surface must remain strong. These roads connect distant places. Every traveller depends on them. Near the city centre, market workers prepare stalls. Wooden tables appear. Goods are arranged. Trade begins. Porters carry impossible loads. Barrels, food, cloth, wood. Everything moves through human effort. The harbour becomes active. Ships arrive. Workers unload cargo. Goods travel from distant lands. The empire feels endless. Some workers bake bread. Large ovens heat slowly. Flour covers the air. The smell spreads across nearby streets. Bread is important. Thousands depend on daily baking. Long lines form quickly. Workers continue without rest. Blacksmiths begin their day beside hot fire. Metal glows orange. Hammers strike rhythmically. Tools slowly take shape. Carpenters work nearby. Wood is measured, cut, smoothed, built. Every object begins as raw material. Roman bathhouses require maintenance. Workers clean floors, heat water, carry supplies. Comfort requires labour. Water workers maintain fountains, channels, pipes. Flow must continue. Clean water keeps the city alive. Street cleaners remove waste. The work is difficult. The smell remains strong, but someone must do it. Markets become crowded. Merchants shout. Customers gather. Workers move constantly. Heat rises slowly. Sunlight reflects from stone. The city becomes warmer. The pace never slows. Workers pause briefly. Simple meals, bread, water, a little rest. Then work returns. Builders continue raising walls. Slowly, carefully, piece by piece. Workers repair damaged roads. Nothing lasts forever. Maintenance never ends. Pottery workshops stay busy. Clay becomes bowls, storage jars, cooking tools. Everything is made by hand. Textile workers create clothing, thread, fabric, needles. Patience fills the room. Some workers spend all day carrying water, heavy containers, endless movement, no shortcuts. Others maintain public buildings, columns, stairs, doors. Every detail matters. Noise fills the city, hammering, animals, conversations. Rome feels alive. As afternoon arrives, fatigue appears. Shoulders ache, feet become heavy, but work continues. Children sometimes help families, small tasks, simple labour. Life begins early. As sunset approaches, the streets slowly change. Work begins ending. Tools are collected. Workers return home. The roads become quieter. Exhaustion follows everyone. Simple evening meals appear. Families gather. Stories are shared. Tomorrow waits quietly. Night arrives. Torches glow. The city becomes softer, but only for a moment, because tomorrow, ancient Rome will wake again. Morning slowly turns into midday. The city grows louder. Workers continue moving. Nobody stays still for long. Inside Roman workshops, the air becomes warmer. Furnaces burn. Tools strike stone and metal. The sound becomes constant. Some workers create furniture, tables, shelves, wooden chests. Every piece takes time. Every piece requires skill. Nearby, metal workers continue shaping daily life. Knives, locks, cooking tools. Simple objects become valuable. Some workers carve decorations. Patterns appear slowly. Beauty takes patience. Not every worker builds. Some spend entire days carrying materials. Upstairs, across streets, between markets. Endless movement. Warehouse workers organize supplies carefully. Grain, oil, cloth. Nothing can be wasted. Records are kept. Everything is counted. Inside public baths, workers remain busy. Water must stay flowing. Floors stay clean. Heat must continue. Comfort depends on invisible effort. Roman streets remain crowded. Street vendors prepare food. Workers stop briefly. Bread, fruit, water. Then the day continues. Shoemakers sit quietly. Leather stretches. Needles move. Sandals slowly take shape. Tailors repair clothing. Small details matter. Nothing is thrown away easily. Stoneworkers continue cutting. Dust covers faces. The rhythm never changes. Strike, shape, repeat. Children sometimes watch nearby, learning, observing, preparing for future work. Public fountains continue running. Workers inspect channels. Small problems become large problems if ignored. Everything requires attention. Near the market, voices become louder. Merchants negotiate. Workers deliver goods. Animals move carefully. The city feels endless. Some labourers work under direct sunlight. Heat becomes exhausting. Sweat covers clothing. Still, the work continues. Others work indoors. Dark rooms, hot air, long hours. No place feels easy. As afternoon approaches and fatigue spreads, workers move more slowly, but the city still demands more. One final delivery. One final repair. One final task. Then evening slowly begins. The sunlight softens. Shadows become longer. Workers collect tools. Dust settles. Another day inside ancient Rome comes to an end. Tomorrow, everything begins again. As another morning begins, the workers return once again. The streets already know their footsteps. Nothing changes quickly in Rome. Everything repeats. Yet the city never stops growing. Stone arrives daily. New buildings appear. Old structures require repairs. The work continues. Some workers specialize in marble. Smooth white stone arrives from distant places. Cutting it requires patience. Every mistake costs time. Sculptors work carefully. Faces emerge from stone. Columns become decorations. Beauty requires labour. Glass workers heat furnaces. Molten material glows brightly. Windows, containers, small objects. Everything is shaped by hand. Inside workshops, heat becomes exhausting. Workers sweat constantly. Fresh air feels rare. Leather workers prepare sandals, belts, bags. The smell fills entire streets. Nothing remains clean for long. Workers repair roofs, wood, clay tiles, ropes. One loose section can create major problems. City life depends on constant maintenance. Roman fountains continue flowing. Workers inspect channels. Leaks appear. Repairs begin immediately. Water never stops moving. Food sellers prepare meals. Simple soups, bread, vegetables. Workers gather briefly. Conversations remain short. There is always more work waiting. Messengers cross the city. Orders move constantly. Work sites change. Instructions arrive. The city stays organised. Stone cutters continue shaping materials. Dust covers clothing. Small pieces scatter across the ground. Precision matters. Workers become skilled through repetition. Public bathhouses become crowded. Steam rises. Workers clean surfaces, carry water, feed fires. Comfort exists because labour exists. Inside storage buildings, workers organise supplies, oil, grain, tools. Everything must be counted. Everything must be protected. The afternoon heat grows stronger. Shadows shorten. Fatigue becomes visible, yet nobody leaves early. Workers continue. Road workers repair damage. Wheels wear stone down slowly. Maintenance never ends. A broken road affects everyone. Teachers pass nearby. Students gather. Workers notice them briefly, then return to labour. Street musicians appear. Their music mixes with city noise. For a moment, the city feels lighter. Then the work resumes. Builders lift another stone. Porters carry another load. Blacksmiths strike another piece of metal. Rome continues moving. One worker finishes his task, then another begins. No single person controls the city. Everyone contributes, even if nobody remembers. As evening slowly arrives, light becomes softer. Workshops begin closing. Tools are stored. Dust settles. Workers begin walking home, tired, quiet, satisfied. Another day helped keep ancient Rome alive. Tomorrow, the city will ask for more. Another year passes. The city changes slowly, but the workers remain. Every morning, new tasks begin. Old tasks continue. Nothing in Rome happens by itself. Large warehouses remain active. Workers move grain carefully. The city depends on steady supplies. A delay creates problems quickly. Night workers begin their routines. Torches glow. Footsteps echo. Some labour continues even after sunset. Rome never truly sleeps. Public buildings receive repairs. Stone cracks. Wood weakens. Workers quietly restore everything. Visitors rarely notice. Temple workers clean large halls. Dust is removed. Candles are prepared. Every space must remain ready. Animal handlers continue their work. Carts move. Supplies travel. Movement never ends. City gates open each morning. Workers inspect hinges, repair damage, prepare for another busy day. Markets continue growing. More stalls, more people, more noise. Workers adapt. Some workers spend years mastering one skill. Others change jobs often. Life remains uncertain. Older workers move more slowly. Experience replaces strength. Younger workers carry heavier loads. Knowledge passes quietly. Parents teach children. Masters guide apprentices. The work survives. Generation after generation. Roman homes continue filling with handmade objects. Tables, doors, tools. Everything exists because someone created it. Some workers dream of owning shops. Some dream of quieter lives. Others simply hope tomorrow will bring enough food. The city becomes quieter after dark. Families gather. Simple meals return. Stories are shared. Children sleep. Workers rest. Tomorrow waits. Ancient Rome appears powerful. Its roads, its temples, its monuments. But beneath all of it, there are workers. People whose names disappeared. People who woke before sunrise. People who lifted stone, carried supplies, built walls, maintained water, prepared food, and kept an empire alive. As night falls over Rome, torches burn softly. The streets slowly empty. The workshops close. The footsteps fade. And somewhere, an ordinary worker closes their eyes, ready to do it all again. Thank you for joining this peaceful journey through the hidden life of ancient Roman workers. If you enjoyed this relaxing history story, subscribe for more sleepy historical adventures. Close your eyes, rest quietly, and drift softly into sleep.